Welcome back to the field. Let's watch Majesta Empire and Beyond Virginity try to take their first victory ever.
Alright, I'm Kill2, I'm here with Angel Hun. Like Soundwave just told you, we have Beyond Virginity versus Majesta Empire, and we'll take you through the setups. On the left, Beyond Virginity has 2 Widows, 3 Rooks, 1 Scimitar, 2 Ishkur, and a Hyena.
And from the Majesta Empire team, we have 1 Scimitar, 3 Tengus, 2 Sleipnirs, 3 Thrashers, and a Cormorant. This should be a really interesting match. There's a lot of E-Warfare on the Beyond Virginity side.
Yeah, this is really weird. We're going now. I don't know. It's like, can you expect to get a lock at all if you're Majesta Empire? But at the same time, there's absolutely no DPS coming from this other side, so we'll have to see if anyone's able to kill anyone in this match.
It looks like the Majesta Empire team was able to get a lock. One of the Rooks seems to be taking some shield damage, but he's going back up very quickly from the Scimitar.
Yeah, man, logistics even stacked on top of that E-War. They are getting missiles away, which is a good sign. That is that Majesta Empire is getting missiles away, but no damage really being sustained so far, other than this Ishkur.
And by looking at it, they are not friend or foe missiles coming from the Majesta Empire team. They are actually targeted missiles, so it looks like not everybody from Majesta Empire is locked out at the moment. One of their Rooks now approaching deep structure, and 1 Rook down for Beyond Virginity, with an Ishkur about to follow.
Yeah, dang, that went down so fast. I mean, that's great. That's, I guess, the problem with running all this E-War. If you get a hole in it and they get some damage out, it's going to be like lights out real quick for those E-War ships. So with 1 Rook down, that's a huge amount of E-War. It looks like it's still not super easy for these guys to get any damage in, but it definitely helps to have that 1 ship down. The Scimitar, taking a lot of damage actually. He's going to go into armor pretty soon, and that's a big problem.
Yeah, it looks like it's a big problem. He's webbed, he's not moving very fast, so as long as the very little damage coming out of the Beyond Virginity team manages to overwhelm him, we'll see him go down in a few minutes. There really isn't a whole lot of damage potential that I see from the Beyond Virginity team, but the sheer amount of E-War is very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, that's the idea. You do just a little bit of damage and make sure they don't get any locks, and then it doesn't matter how much logistics they have or how much damage they have, they just don't get to do anything with it. But so far, not really working out. I mean, the Scimitar's low, but I'm seeing these Sleipnirs get to turn their cannons on every now and then. A second Rook getting real low. Oh, man, was that a field violation or something? Both an Ishkur and the Scimitar on the Beyond Virginity team went down at the exact same time. Oh my gosh, so many. Oh, never mind. I know what's happening. Go ahead, Angel.
It looks like either very impressive target calling or a field violation. And the second Rook is about to go down and has died for the Beyond Virginity team. And it looks like they will remain virgins after this match. No celebration for them.
Keep going, Broseph.
I'm seeing, once again, a lot of damage coming into that ME Scimitar. He's now dwindling away into structure. We're seeing a lot of damage being spread out, actually, amongst the Beyond Virginity team. Not a whole lot of force being brought to bear. And just to correct that error, the Ishkur and Scimitar are still up. We lost locks. And it looks like that Scimitar for Beyond Virginity is about to go down. He's barely hanging on.
Yeah, you're the man. Keep going. I accidentally flew away from the fight, so I lost all my locks. So I can see like lasers and missiles, but I don't know what's actually happening.
Alright, so I've got it. The Scimitar for Beyond Virginity is about to go down. Once again, these Widows do not seem to be locking out the damage of Majesta Empire, and the missile spam does seem to be working. A lot of damage definitely comes from the Sleipnirs, but this does seem to be a missile-centric team. Not much damage now going on. It looks like they're changing targets between the Widows and that Hyena still remaining in structure. Now it looks like that Ishkur is now going to be alpha down, and it's dead. There's now only 3 ships remaining for Beyond Virginity, 2 Widows and a Hyena. The Hyena seems to be the primary target. Looks like he's going down. It doesn't look like the Widows are keeping much jams on anything. Maybe they're fitting multi-specs and just not able to break those racial jammers. We're seeing damage slow up on the Hyena, and damage has now shifted to the Widow, but the Hyena was barely able to hang on from that last missile volley and goes down. We have 2 Widows left against 2 Thrashers, 3 Tengus, a Cormorant, and 2 Sleipnirs. We've got a lot of damage still left on the field from Majesta Empire. Even though they have lost 2 ships, they will very convincingly take this match. The last Widow now going down. It looks like one of the Thrashers may get sniped by the Widow. We'll see what happens. If this Widow's tank managed to break a little bit faster. And
you know,
it doesn't look like.
Even though I can't see any of the ship HP, I can see the ships, and this Widow model they did is so awesome. I just want to take a second to say that. I'm so happy they revamped this ship. It's so cool looking now.
Yeah, it definitely is a cool model. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the Widow itself, and it looks like the Thrasher from Majesta Empire will hold on, and ME takes the match.
Indeed they do. Majesta Empire making sure that Beyond Virginity remain virgins, and the next match coming up, Brick Squad versus Panda Team, just in a few minutes.